football, basketball, baseball. To play any sport requires a certain skill set. But for Gary Farr and his all-star big band, the skill lies not in the ball or the bat, but in the instruments.
Sports director Asher Wildman figured he was coordinated enough to conduct a band. Turns out, well, he was wrong.
As a sports guy, I consider myself pretty coordinated. I've tried everything, from highlight to pickleball, wiffle ball to football. But one thing I've never tried is, conducting a band. I mean, how hard can it be? Let's find out. Before I take the stage, here's some background on who I'll be going to school with today.
First one tune at a time, we'll just run them down.
This is Gary Farr, a Tallahassee resident as well as pianist and conductor for the Gary Farr and his all-star big band.
All these musicians have played with Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Liza Minnelli. Some of the younger guys toured with Gloria Estefan, Casey and the Sunshine Band. And these are all just great, great musicians.
Aside from laying down some great tunes on the ivories, he knows how to lead the other members on stage from brass to string. What's the biggest misconception or misnomer about conducting?
The hardest thing is getting the right tempo. You don't want it, the song's got to be at the right tempo. You don't want it to be too fast, you don't want it to be too slow. It's got to be, and it's got to lock in, it's got to, the drummer's got to know exactly where he's supposed to be at. That's the hardest thing. Being able to hear the song in your head ahead of time so you know exactly what the tempo is. I'd say the tempo.
But how hard can it be? I mean, you just wave a baton around to get the sound you're looking for, right? Clearly, it's not as easy as it looks.
All right, no, Asher. No.
That was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
So, my first attempt wasn't very good. Okay, it stunk. But that's why you try and try again. We'll come back to this in a moment. Let me get back to the interview and see if I can pick up any other tips or pointers.
Sometimes it's hard to see, so this kind of helps. Look, I can just do that, and they can see that, see? It just kind of helps for them to see the tempo, rather than having this wave, like a golf swing.
Is that what it is? It's like a golf swing?
It's like a golf swing. You have that extension.
I think I know what the problem is, though. I'm a sports guy. I need a sporty song, one I can hit out of the park or score a TD with. So I'm no Mozart, but I'll accept conducting novice. Clearly, I have more to learn and practice, but this story, tune, has come to an end.
It was a nice, clean finish.
It was. He got good at the end there. Thumbs up for that one.
You needed the sporty song, huh?
That's right.
Those are some of the smooth sounds you can hear at a local concert. It's a tribute to a local businessman who lost his battle with cancer and a way to showcase local jazz musicians. Welcome today, Gary Farr. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
We are happy to have you here, and I know you're pretty excited about this, a big concert that's coming up. And you say this is preserving the American songbook. What is this all about?
Well, it's a combination of things. It all started out, I moved into Tallahassee just a few years ago. And I have a lot of friends here, and they kept asking me about my big band, which was originally based out of South Florida.
Right.
So they said, when are you going to bring the band up? Bring the band up. Long story short, we're bringing the band up, and we're very excited about it. But what we're doing is we're combining some world-class musicians from out of town with some wonderful local musicians. And I think it's going to be a very nice combination. We're going to have a great variety of music, tributes to Frank Sinatra, Natalie Cole, Ella Fitzgerald. We're doing tributes to James Bond.
Wow.
We're doing a little Downton Abbey even. And it's a nice combination of music, featuring with the singer you just saw on the video, Lisanne Lyons. She's a phenomenal vocalist.
Okay, so she's going to be spotlighted there, and as you said, vocal and talent beyond. And this is a great opportunity for folks to come out and hear some really classy music, right?
Absolutely. Get the Rat Pack suits on and have a good time. And also, there's going to be a segment, a very dear friend of a lot of us, we lost a few years ago, Hank Matson. And I'm doing a tribute to Hank. I actually wrote a song for Hank and his wife Lourdes called Waltz for Hank. And they actually got to dance to the song at the Governor's Club shortly before he passed away.
Wow.
And so I just wanted to do a little tribute, and I called up Lourdes. I said, Lourdes, do you mind if I do a tribute? Mine, she says, she's beyond honored. So
Yeah.
we're going to be doing that, and a lot of people knew Hank. He was just a bigger-than-life type of guy.
So honoring his legacy and bringing this awesome band concert to our area. And I know that these tickets are hot commodity. I believe your tables are all sold out, but there's still general admission tickets.
Yeah, we had several VIP reserved tables. They all sold out, but we do have plenty of general admission, reserved seating, and also student discount tickets.
So you can get some discounts for all the students to come out and participate. Yeah. And I know you brought a copy of your live CD here, live in concert CD here.
Yeah, that's for you.
Thank you very much. We're glad you're giving these to us. And we've got the details up on the screen about the actual concert. It is happening January 25th at the Moon. The concert starts at 7:30. The doors open at 7. We've got the ticket prices listed there, and that's a great rate. And I know that these proceeds are going to a wonderful cause as well.
And I'd like to point out that our host for the evening will be none other than Asher Wildman himself.
So you know that's going to be an entertaining show.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gary, for joining us today. A pleasure. All right. We'll be right back.